this is a pretty good list, considering it's our last list, and the category, Top 10 Things I've Always Wanted to Say to Dave.
For over 3 decades, David Letterman's late-night stage became a launching pad for careers, a confessional booth for Hollywood's biggest secrets, and a comedy laboratory where stars either soared or stumbled. While Dave interviewed thousands of celebrities, certain female guests created television moments that audiences still talk about today. These weren't just appearances. They were cultural events that revealed the real personalities behind the fame. From spontaneous confessions to calculated controversies, from career-defining interviews to friendship-ending feuds, these 10 women didn't just visit Letterman's show.
For many years, Gloria Steinem has been one of the foremost leaders in the fight for women's rights. She is also the founder and editor of Ms. magazine, which this month...
They made it unforgettable. Some charmed America with their authenticity, others shocked viewers with their boldness, and a few left Dave himself speechless. Each appearance tells a deeper story about fame, vulnerability, and the unpredictable magic that happened when the cameras rolled and America's most honest host met Hollywood's most fascinating stars. 10. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts arrived at Letterman's show in 1989 as Hollywood's newest sweetheart, fresh off her breakthrough role in Steel Magnolias.
She's going to be out here in a second. She's a lovely woman. And I was talking to the staff upstairs, which is unusual, and I said, listen, have Julia Roberts come on the show.
Her first appearance revealed the infectious laugh and genuine charm that would make her America's most beloved actress. But it was her vulnerability during personal struggles that created the most memorable moments. When her engagement to Kiefer Sutherland ended dramatically in 1991, she appeared on Dave's show looking fragile but determined to promote her latest film. Julia was different from other movie stars, remembered a former producer. She never put on an act with Dave. When she was hurting, you could see it in her eyes, but she still found ways to make everyone laugh. During that difficult 1991 interview, Roberts opened up about handling public heartbreak while maintaining her career. Her honesty about the pressure of fame at such a young age resonated with viewers who saw past the movie star image to the real person underneath. What made Roberts unforgettable wasn't just her talent or beauty. It was her ability to remain genuine in an industry built on pretense. Her appearances with Letterman became case studies in authentic celebrity, showing audiences that even Hollywood royalty dealt with the same emotional challenges as everyone else. 9. Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore's 1995 birthday surprise for David Letterman became one of late-night television's most spontaneous and talked-about moments.
Couldn't be any lovelier. She stars in a new motion picture entitled Home Fries. It opens November 25th. Here's the always engaging Drew Barrymore. Drew, come on out.
During her appearance to promote Boys on the Side, Barrymore discovered it was Dave's 48th birthday. Without warning, she jumped onto his desk and flashed him as an impromptu birthday gift. The audience erupted. Dave turned red with embarrassment and delight, and television history was made. Nobody saw that coming, recalled a former Late Show writer. Drew was always unpredictable, but that moment was pure spontaneity. Dave was genuinely shocked, and his reaction was completely authentic. You can't script that kind of television magic. What made the moment even more memorable was Barrymore's complete lack of self-consciousness. She treated it like a fun gift between friends rather than a calculated publicity stunt. The incident perfectly captured both Barrymore's free spirit and her genuine affection for Letterman. Their friendship continued for years, with Drew returning to share stories about her journey from troubled child star to successful producer and director. Her willingness to be completely authentic on television, even when it created controversy, made her appearances must-see television. 8. Sarah Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Parker's appearances on Letterman during Sex and the City's peak years created a fascinating contrast between her glamorous on-screen persona and her down-to-earth real personality.
Oh, this is a lovely woman and a talented actress. She was with Steve Martin in the film L.A. Story. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the program, Sarah Jessica Parker.
While Carrie Bradshaw was all about designer shoes and Manhattan sophistication, Parker revealed herself to be surprisingly practical and self-deprecating during interviews. Her 2002 appearance discussing her real-life shoe obsession became comedy gold when she admitted to having over 100 pairs but wearing the same comfortable boots every day. Sarah Jessica was incredibly smart and funny in ways people didn't expect, explained a former producer. She could discuss fashion and relationships like her character, but she was also genuinely interested in politics, books, and serious topics. Dave loved that complexity. During one memorable 2003 interview, Parker surprised everyone by revealing she did her own grocery shopping and laundry, completely debunking the glamorous lifestyle viewers associated with her character. What made Parker's appearances special was her ability to discuss her iconic role while maintaining her own identity. She never seemed trapped by Carrie Bradshaw's popularity, instead using her platform to show audiences the intelligence and humor that made her perfect for the part. Her genuine friendship with Letterman created relaxed conversations that revealed both her professional insights and personal warmth. 7. Tina Fey. Tina Fey's evolution from unknown Saturday Night Live writer to comedy superstar happened largely in public during her multiple appearances on Letterman's show. Her early visits revealed a sharp wit and self-deprecating humor that made Dave laugh harder than most professional comedians could manage.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lovely, the entertaining Tina Fey.
But it was her 2008 appearances during the presidential election when she was impersonating Sarah Palin on SNL that showed her ability to discuss serious topics with perfect comedic timing. Tina understood Dave's comedy sensibilities better than almost any guest, remembered a former Late Show writer. She could match his timing, build on his jokes, and surprise him with unexpected observations. Their conversations felt like two comedy writers hanging out rather than formal interviews. During one particularly memorable appearance, Fey discussed the responsibility of political satire while making Dave laugh so hard he could barely continue the interview. What made Fey unforgettable was her journey from behind-the-scenes writer to Emmy-winning star, documented across multiple Letterman appearances. Viewers watched her confidence grow while her humor remained consistently brilliant. Her ability to discuss everything from 30 Rock storylines to political commentary with equal intelligence made her Dave's ideal comedy guest. 6. Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan's 2008 appearance on Letterman became instantly infamous for all the wrong reasons. The actress, known for romantic comedies and her girl-next-door charm, arrived looking dramatically different due to rumored plastic surgery. But it wasn't her appearance that made the interview memorable. It was her cold, defensive attitude toward Dave's gentle questions. The woman who had charmed audiences in When Harry Met Sally seemed angry and unreachable. Meg was not the same person we had interviewed before, recalled a former producer. Previous appearances had been warm and funny, but that night she seemed hostile to every question. Dave tried everything to make her comfortable, but nothing worked. When Dave asked about her recent films, Ryan gave one-word answers. When he mentioned her famous romantic comedy roles, she seemed annoyed by the association. The interview became a cultural moment about celebrity transformation and the pressure of maintaining a public image. Ryan's visible discomfort created sympathy among some viewers and concern among others. What made it truly memorable was the contrast with her earlier appearances, showing how fame and personal struggles could change even America's sweethearts. The appearance became a cautionary tale about the costs of celebrity. 5. Madonna's notorious 1994 appearance remains one of the most controversial moments in late-night television history. The pop icon said the F-word 13 times, refused to leave when asked, and seemed determined to shock everyone watching. But what made the appearance truly memorable wasn't just the controversy. It was the calculated nature of her behavior and Dave's increasingly frustrated attempts to maintain control of his own show. Madonna planned everything in advance, revealed a former producer. She came with an agenda to create headlines, and she used our show to do it. What bothered Dave most was realizing he was being manipulated for someone else's publicity campaign. During commercial breaks, Madonna would smile and act normal, then immediately return to being provocative when cameras rolled. The performance felt designed to overshadow whatever she was supposed to be promoting. The appearance became a defining moment for both performers. Madonna got her controversial headlines, but at the cost of her relationship with Letterman and late-night television in general. For Dave, it represented everything he disliked about celebrity culture: calculated rudeness disguised as spontaneous rebellion. The interview proved that even planned controversy could create memorable television, though not always for positive reasons. 4. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton's 2007 appearance on Letterman, just before serving jail time for violating probation, created one of the most uncomfortable interviews in late-night history. Hilton clearly expected softball questions about her various business ventures, but Dave had other plans. He repeatedly brought up her upcoming incarceration despite her obvious discomfort, creating television that was both cringe-worthy and fascinating to watch. Paris came thinking it would be a friendly interview, explained a former producer. But Dave had decided to ask the questions everyone wanted answered. She wasn't prepared for that level of directness. As the interview progressed, Hilton became visibly agitated, crossing her arms and giving increasingly short answers. When Dave asked if she was scared about jail, her discomfort was painful to watch. What made the appearance memorable wasn't just the awkwardness. It was seeing a celebrity stripped of their usual media control. Hilton, accustomed to managing her image carefully, found herself facing genuine journalism from an unexpected source. The interview became a cultural moment about celebrity accountability and the difference between entertainment reporting and real questioning. Dave's refusal to let her avoid difficult topics created television that was uncomfortable but undeniably compelling. 2. Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston's relationship with David Letterman spanned nearly 2 decades, documenting her evolution from Friends ensemble member to Hollywood's most bankable romantic comedy star. Her early appearances revealed the girl-next-door charm that made Rachel Green iconic, but later interviews showed a more complex performer dealing with intense media scrutiny about her personal life. Jennifer understood how to work with Dave better than almost anyone, explained a former producer. She could be funny without trying too hard, and she knew when to be serious. Their chemistry was natural from her first appearance. What made Aniston special was her ability to discuss her massive fame while remaining relatable. Even at the height of Friends mania, she seemed genuinely surprised by her success. Her 2005 appearance following her divorce from Brad Pitt showcased her grace under pressure. Instead of avoiding personal questions, she addressed them with humor and dignity, showing audiences how to handle public heartbreak with class. Aniston's appearances became masterclasses in celebrity behavior, how to be famous without losing yourself. Her genuine friendship with Dave created interviews that felt more like conversations between old friends than typical celebrity promotion. 1. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's appearances on Letterman created some of the most fascinating television in late-night history, but not for the reasons audiences expected. The queen of daytime television and America's most beloved host seemed like natural allies, but their interviews were often tense and uncomfortable. What viewers witnessed was a clash between 2 very different television philosophies and personalities. Oprah and Dave never quite clicked, revealed a former producer. She was used to being the one asking questions and controlling conversations. When Dave tried to be playful or sarcastic, she seemed to take it as disrespect rather than humor. Their interviews felt like diplomatic meetings between representatives of different television kingdoms rather than friendly celebrity chats. David Letterman's female guests created television moments that transcended typical celebrity interviews. From spontaneous birthday surprises to calculated controversies, from genuine friendships to uncomfortable confrontations, these women showed audiences the real personalities behind the fame. For over 3 decades, Dave's honest reactions and unexpected questions revealed the authentic moments that made late-night television unforgettable. Subscribe for more behind-the-scenes Hollywood stories and hit the bell to catch our next deep dive into television history.